Good evening, guys. Welcome around to the AHL S3 League Season 3. It's Division 2 auction night. So this format is going to be a blind auction. Yes, everyone will see how it works later on. And we are currently just waiting for all the captains to turn up. And yeah, we'll see you in a bit. Alright, we're just missing just one last player, Chanel captain, and you can get it started soon. Let me just change the scenes. So as you can see on the screen here, it's going to have 6 teams competing. We have Gamba Osaka, Crazy Gang, Red Rum, Chanel, Royal Academy, as well as Violent Kingdom. And every team already have their own captain, as well as their 3 self-picked players handpicked by their own captains. So on the right you'll see the nomination order. So this nomination order has been decided based on random number generator. And on the bottom left hand you'll see the available players, and this player list will be updated on the go. Right. So yeah, right now still waiting for Chanel and guys should be on the way. Alright, so everyone's good to go. Everyone knows how the rule works. So, does anyone have any questions? Okay, so we'll go on the first nomination order. I'm gonna get Gamba Osaka's captain to get his first nomination. So Noah has nominated Tamakin. And we'll start the bidding. And we are ready to see the result of the first nomination. Alright, so Gamba Osaka beats 21 for Tamaki, and it's the highest bid here, by quite a bit actually. The only other person who team to bid for is the Royal Academy. So Tamakin goes to Gamba Osaka for 21 coins. Okay, we'll move on to the next nomination order. You see Crazy Gang get their bid. So Dioza gets nominated for the second pick of the draft. And Dioza, if everyone doesn't know him, he is a former Australian admin for their domestic league, and I believe he was with the winning team in Division 1 last season under Prison FC, and spent most of his time for the team playing in goal. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how much his team will bid for them. So right now we're still missing one more team actually. I'm not sure if they're actually bidding anything. I believe it was Fighting Kingdom has bidded as well, so yeah, we're gonna close the bid soon. Crazy Gang actually submitted quite a few beats here. I don't know if they are being a little bit fickle about their choices. It seems like Dilza might be someone that's important to the team, and I'm closing the beat soon. There we go. 25 is the amount bidded for Dilza by Crazy Gang themselves, and Dilza gets the Crazy Gang. This is currently just beats the earlier nomination by 4 coins in terms of the market price. And we'll move on to the next nomination, and we get one on the biggest nomination to nominate a player from the pool. One on has nominated Bobby. And we'll get the bidding underway. I think Bobby was also part of Prison FC last season. I think one of the players that was signed, I believe he's on the mid-season, or I'm not sure whether it was from the initial draft, but he also played as a goalkeeper for them, and he has pretty limited goals, but he was considered to be a good prospect among the Thai youths. Yep, seems like 5 of the 6 teams have bidded for Bobby. Only one that's not bidded for this player is Gamba Osaka. Yep, seems like none of the other teams are moving on with this. And I'll stop the bidding. And Chanel gets Bobby for 8 coins, and it seems that Wanon has nominated a player that he believes other teams were going for, and well, I believe 8 coins is still a pretty good bargain for Bobby. He's a pretty promising young player, and he's just gone for 8 coins, and I believe what Red Drum was trying to do is just to drain the other team of their coins, but doesn't seem to have worked, but it isn't that significant. So I'll move on to the next nomination, and we get Chanel to nominate a player. Let me just move my setup closer to me. I don't understand feedback that can't really hear me at all, but yeah, it should be better now. Right, Maguire nominates Party. My bad, wait, hold on. Some typo there. There you go. So far it's been going pretty smoothly. We are still yet to finish our first round of nominations. Just 4 out of 6 there, and it's 40 minutes down, I believe. I don't know how long this will take, but I guess it's moving pretty smoothly. Maybe I'll speed it out a little bit if none of the other teams are going for it. Oh, Chanel has went big on party with 40 coins. And it seems that they know who exactly seems to be a key player that they want to be part of. The key player that they want to play for them. So 40 coins so far, the highest amount of coins bidded for a Division 2 player so far goes to Chanel. Chanel now has 2 out of the 5 players required. And we'll go to the next player. So now Royal Academy is going to nominate a player. Alright, and Deck, the captain of Royal Academy, goes for Rata. And Red Rome actually submitted a bid really earlier. You can expect Rata to be one of the more popular players, popular Vietnamese players to be picked here. He's, I guess, one of the most technically skilled players in the Vietnamese league as of now, and it's very. I think Royal Academy is probably gonna go high for their own player, so it remains to see. Yeah, they're still resubmitting bids and stuff, so this will be quite an important result from the perspective of Royal Academy. And yeah, we're stopping the bid. And as you can see, it's 28 coins for Rata going to Royal Academy. And we are down to the final nomination in this round. So far, Red Rum and Violent Kingdom, the only 2 teams to have yet to draft player. Mystic will nominate Josh. Josh, of course, I think is a Singaporean player. I think there's another, I think Thai player that's called Josh TH. It's often being confused as the same person. Josh is the one that's in the draft, is a Singaporean player. Yeah. Josh was also part of last season's division under United Killers actually, and United Killer were Division 2 champions under Donald Trump. Actually, Donald Trump is one of the used to be a former captain, but he's currently just a player picked by Mystic and the Violent Kingdom. And yeah, it's the latest bid by Crazy Gang, and another bid by Royal Academy. Violent Kingdom goes 65 for Josh. Well, I do not understand what's the rationale behind that, but this 65 considering, oh, this is considering the average price per player is going to be 20 per team. He's going almost twice an hour player. Twice the price of an average. It's going for 65. And it remains to see how good of a bargain. I don't even think this is a bargain so far. This is quite astonishing actually. 65, highest bidded player so far. And we'll head back to Gamba Osaka for the nomination. And yep, Noah has went for his Japanese teammate, Hanpen. And you could expect Gamba Osaka to be trying to get their own teammates, Japanese teammates, the players they have been playing with for a really long time, because the chemistry is there. So you'll see how much Gamba Osaka will be putting in. Just copy the link over. Alright, so yep, Gamba Osaka has went for another 20, just going a safe amount to go with. This is just 20 is exactly the average. It's going to have 100 players, sorry, 100 coins for 5 players. Each player is going to go out at an average of 20 coins. So this is a pretty decent deal for Gamba Osaka. Although the only team that have bid for it is Royal Academy at 1 coin. Oh, I just typed wrongly, my bad. At 20 coins. And I'll just remove something from the list and I'll move on to the next nomination. Alright, so Coutinho has nominated Zach, and Zach, of course, the Malaysian player, is part of let me think, Zach was part of the Killers as well, the Division 2 champions for last season. And he has stopped playing for quite a long time, and he has made a return recently. Upon hearing news of the return of the Season 3 of AHL. And so far, the only team that hasn't drafted a player, Redrum, is still have a very healthy 100 coins, and on the other hand, the lowest coin balance among all the team, Violent Kingdom, with 35 after bidding 65 coins for Josh. Crazy Gang goes for 46 for Zach. I would say it's a pretty good deal for an experienced player, as well as Division 2 winner from last season. And yeah, there's the second player drafted by Crazy Gang, and we'll move on to Red Rum. Yep, and one on has went for Muffin. And Muffin, in my opinion, is going to be one of the more sought after players. He's a very good Thai player. It's one of the shortlists for last season's Young Player of the Season. Expect teams to actually bid high for him. And Red Rum, still having 100 coins, it has resources to bid for this player. Crazy Gang has resubmitted the bid. Yeah, I'll be restarting the call again. Resubmitting of her bid. Yeah, teams are already thinking about this. Muffin, one of the players that could have the most impact. In fact, Muffin was part of Red Rum and have decided to leave the team and join the draft pool. So this will be interesting to see how it goes. I'll be recording. They're not doing this on purpose, right? Alright. And after all of that, oh this, wow, Crazy Gang barely just edges out with 16 coins for Muffin. This has to be one of the best bargains of the season here. 16 coins for Muffin goes to Crazy Gang. And Crazy Gang so far has had a really good draft so far, getting Gyoza, Zack and Muffin. Go on to the next nomination order, and Chanel will now pick. Chanel has nominated Vecino. Vecino has pretty much usually come under the radar of many teams, and is actually one of the more underrated players here. He has a very good technical skills, but he still remains how he's gonna gel with any team here as a player and as a team. And it goes to Gamba Osaka, Vecino, for 16 coins. And we have the Japanese captain recruiting their first Thai player. And you have to say, Gamba Osaka has been spending their money very wisely here so far, and just going pretty close to the average here. And well, it seems that the coin balance is still pretty healthy even after drafting 3 players. And you see Crazy Gang having also drafted the same number of players as Gamba Osaka, is down to already 13 coin. So we'll move on to the 5th nomination for this round, and we'll go to the Royal Academy. The Royal Academy has nominated Paul. So Paul here is also one of Vietnamese currently pretty popular player. He was part of Winonen's last season. He's played as a goalkeeper for my team, and before he was transferred to Bad Boy under Micro, and Micro I think he pulled out of this season, I believe, because of his academic commitments. And yeah, just wish Micro all the best, and we'll see who Paul goes to this round. But his Royal Academy is probably going to go high for him as well, seeing that it's one of the Vietnamese teammates. Stop this early because seems like most of the teams aren't really making much effort to read it. And Royal Academy goes for 12. Go for a -1. Beating -1 doesn't get you an extra coin there. So 12 coins to Royal Academy, and this pretty good bargain, I would say. It's a very good price for a player like Paul. And we go to the last nomination of this round, and we are 40% there. And we look to Mystic again and see what kind of decisions he will make for this round. Having bid for his first player at 65 coins, Josh. Yeah, and Mystic goes for Mitsuki. Mitsuki undoubtedly is going to be one of the more popular player bidded this round. Earlier was Muffin, and now we have Mitsuki, one of the upcoming youth players for Thailand. He has played under Critical and was involved in Division 2 finals with United Killers, and they lost to United Killer by just in 2 rounds actually, in the best of 3 series, by just a 1-0 margin. I think earlier also in an AFC tournament organized by Vietnamese admin, he was part of Ninja Rua's Dream Chaser. So he also contributed quite a lot over there. Oh, sorry, forgot to add in the input here. Yeah, it should look fine on stream now. Let's see Chanel actually putting it a bit. It would be hard to see any team that doesn't really want Mitsuki. He's a really brilliant player in my opinion, and he's a good teammate to work with. Our academy submits a bit again. And close. Violent Kingdom goes for 34. They have went all out on their first 2 players drafted in the pool, and they are left with only just 1 coin for the remainder of the draft. We're not sure if Mystic doesn't really have anyone else they would like from this draft, but well, it remains to see, because I've seen players like Miralage, Cyborg, Softy, Killian, yeah, players like this hasn't been really, they should be one of the more popular players to be nominated in this auction draft, so well, it remains to see. Let me sign Mitsuki's name. Well, yep. So we'll go back to Nuo and Osaka captain. Nuo has gone for Minole or Minole. Is this supposed to be a reference to the goalkeeper Mignolet? I don't know, that's my guess here. But yeah, Japanese player as well. It's next nomination by Yamba Osaka. And still Red Drum without a single player having bid. It might be a smart decision, to be honest, waiting for other teams to exhaust their coin balance before they bid for the real players they're actually going for. And Yamba Osaka has gone for 21 coins, still going very steady with the spending. And Yamba Osaka now has the remaining 22 coins to decide on which player they want. So now goes to Crazy Gang, and we'll get Crazy Gang to nominate their player. Well, they've went for Nani, which is a veteran talent player. He was part of Thailand's gentleman squad, I think back in 2013 or 2014. We've won a few titles with Nani on the team. I think it was captained by, I'm not sure it was captained by Seven or another player that was there. But he is definitely a really experienced player. He has his own small academy for his for the new players for Thailand, and he organizes training sessions for the younger players. So let's see which team here is gonna need the expertise and experience from Nani. And stop. So Red Drum drafts their first player for 15 coins, and it is a really good good bargain here for Nani. Beating Crazy Gang just with the remaining 13 coins actually, and Crazy Gang just going all out on their fourth player. So we now go to Red Drum. Oh, right. Yep, 15, sorry, my bad. I just got caught up by a mount bit by Crazy Gang. Yep, so 15 for Nani. And go on to the next nomination by one on. Wait. Who was the one? Oh, there was alright. Okay. Gone for Rolly. I think this is where Red Drum's earlier inactivity is finally coming to effect, where they have a lot of coins to trump the other teams to get the player they want. And Rolly, of course, he is part of Seven's team. Seven has its own league team with Joseph, Frank, and Patrick, and a few other players, and he was one of the players that was learning the ropes from the experienced Seven. Red Drum has gone for 19, and again a very good decision. Beats Chanel's 11 coins bid and gets Rolly for 11 coins. And still we have Red Drum as the team with the highest coin balance so far. They are spending it very shrewdly. And we go on to the next nomination order. Yeah, Maguire has gone for Caramel. Caramel just a brief background as well. He's also one of the newer players that newer Thai players. He was part of Division 1's champion team, Prison FC under Mason and Vodicop, and he has played quite a few games for them and also scored a few goals and assists, a few assists in a regular season. So because most of the players here are more or less going to be the more the younger generation, the newer ones to join maybe either this year or late last year. So oh wait, my bad. It should be 19. Yeah. Thanks, Vecino. Clarifying out of the chat. Thank you so much. Yeah. I just misspelled his name. I just realized. Caramel. My bad. My bad. Alright, calling twice. And I will stop this round. So 14 for Chanel. No other team has bidded for Caramel, so and we go on to the next nomination order. And this will be Popo has gone, so Deck, captain of Royal Academy, has gone for Nam Hatu. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I was just surprised Rodrigo, Cyborg, Mauricio, Softy, Killian. Yeah, these players are actually pretty good as well, so I'm just confused why no one has nominated them yet. Maybe just in the later stages. Red Drum is actually dominating the draft in terms of coin balance so far. Academicals of 10 gets Namhatu for a pretty cheap price as well. Also one of their fellow Vietnamese teammates. So it seems like Royal Academy is just going for a full Vietnamese team. And we'll go back to Violent Kingdom Mystic, who has only one coin left for the entire draft, so it depends on, we'll see what his strategy is so far. He's gone for Oval, so I personally don't really know who this Oval person is. It's a very quick bid from Violent Kingdom. it's going to be either a 0 or 1, right? The problem is if no other team bids for this player, Violet Kingdom will actually get this player for free because they are the highest nomination order so far. So yeah, so if all of you all didn't understand how the tiebreaker works, so in case there are two captains that actually have the same bids, so the team that is currently higher up the nomination order will be the one that bid. That's the tiebreaker rule that I've set for the blind auction. So goes to Violet Kingdom for 1 coin. Well, just for you to know, if even if you haven't bidded any coins for them, you would have gotten the player actually, because you were higher up the nomination order, so you could have gotten it for free. So yeah, you're now down to 0 coins, and well, it really depends on what other captains bidded for. So now we go back to the first Kino again. Let's go for yeah, let's go for this Nyan person. Well, misleading, isn't it? Yeah, Nyan, this person is it's also a Japanese player. I have played with him in one of the bi-weekly, we call it the Moki League. It's their Japanese domestic league. They have it twice every week, sorry, once every 2 weeks. And they kind of just get participants going in, and they'll just randomize the teams and get them in a round robin. I think it's triple round robin format. And I've been on this team with Young. He's a pretty decent player. And we might see Gamba Osaka just expanding the remaining 22 coins for Nyan. There we go. So the remaining 22 coins goes to Nyan. And Gamba Osaka is now out of the nomination order, so so Gamba Osaka is now out of draft, so I think the nomination order is going to show Gamba Osaka, so you can just ignore it. Wait, are we just going to get him to come in again? He just left halfway. Give me a moment. Is Misty coming back? It's weird. just gonna give it a short break. Let's look at the current team so far. So Gamma also got the first team to complete the draft, and every player has they've gone really steady for each of the players. 21, 20, 16, 21 and 22 for all the players. And you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 7 out of the 9 players here that's from Japan, with the exception of Rockstar, which is a Korean, and Vecino, which is from Thailand. And Crazy Gang so far has gotten 3 really strong players. Dioza, a very experienced defensive player from Australia. With Zach, probably Malaysia's one of Malaysia's best player. And Muffin for 16. Muffin also one of a very promising young players from Thailand. And Red Drum still have 66 coins, getting Nani and Rolly. Chanel has gone for their Thailand counterparts as well, Goldie, Party as well as Caramel. And this is the exact same approach by the Vietnamese captain deck of Royal Academy. It's gotten Rata, Paul, and Namhai too. It has a very unhealthy bank so far with 50 coins left for 2 players. And Violent Kingdom, on the other hand, drafts their most expensive player, Josh, at 65 coins, which I think will come as a potentially questionable spending choice by mistake. But we'll see how important it gets, because if this much coin spent on him, there's going to be a lot of pressure on Josh to perform each week. And we also drafted Mitsuki. It's a very decent draft as well. And Oval. So Oval, I gotta really see who this player is, because I've got no clue who this player is. Let me just look at the player profile. So Oval happens to be a Vietnamese player, but there's not really a lot of things. He just puts in his position saying that he can play both as a goalkeeper and a striker, so there's really nothing much I can talk about this person. I don't really know who this person is. But yeah, he's back now. There's a slight delay, I believe, some technical issues with Mystic, and Continue has gone for Softy. And yep, so I surprised it came this late, that Softy's name was being put up. Oh, he does have has had many, let's say, run bouts with the Asian community, but he's undoubtedly one of Australia's promising upcoming young players as well. I think it started last year. Was it last year or early this year with Muy Large? And both these players are friends to him on a personal level. So Crazy Gang has nominated Softy, and we'll see how it worked for. goes for bid soon. He goes to Royal Academy for 10 coins. Again, that is really shrewd spending. This I would believe is a pretty good pretty good amount spent on a rather skillful Australian player. What am I doing? Jesus. Right. So we go on to the next nomination. So Royal Academy has 40 coins left. Yeah, you can just see Coutinho just mentioning that he's just planning to use Softy as a bait, so it's one of draft strategies here. So Coutinho, one on nominates Juarez. I'm not sure if Juarez have like a different name before this, but I certainly don't recall who this person is, and he seems to be a pretty good team player. Just played with him a few times in the Asian Auto Room. Just alright. Yep, I'm gonna be stopping deep. In red drum, it's gone 40. Just matching, it's a very smart move actually, just matching Royal Academy's highest coin balance to ensure that they get Juarez. So this Juarez player seems to be someone they really value. So now down to 26 coins for the remaining two players. Go to Chanel, which is Uruguay. And yeah, Rodrigo. Guys, ready for one of the players that I believe has been out of the radar. Rodrigo, I believe I can't remember if he was Phantom or Horizon. He's one of them from the previous season, but he's also a pretty good player. It's just one of the most surprising thing about this draft is the players that you expect to be nominated in the early stages are actually being held to the end. You're just gonna wait a long while before they actually got someone to nominate them. Yeah, seems like a few captains are looking at the designers now. Start the call. Ending the draft in 3, 2, 1 and stop. Easy Gang goes for 10, Chanel goes for 29. So Chanel definitely wins the beat here. Chanel spending a big portion of that bank here for Rodrigo. It's a good signing to be good draft, to be fair. 29. Now Chanel is down to their last 9 coins. Now Royal Academy has 40 coins to decide which player they want, so this is a very smart choice. Oppo has gone for Cyborg. Wait. Don't know what he was saying. Okay. There's some confusion there. So Cyborg is now being nominated. And it seems pretty likely that Deck is just gonna gobble it up for the remaining 40 coins, unless this is like a bait to get the other teams a bit more, and they didn't really have Cyborg's intention to get Cyborg on their team, so. And keep in mind, Cyborg is currently in India, so from the last time I've seen him in the Asian Auto Room, he was playing at around 60 ping, so it's a pretty good ping for and already technically gifted player. He was also the top scorer, and I believe top assist as well for his team in AHL Season 2 under United Killer. And 3, 2, 1. There you go. 40 coins for Cyborg is pretty obvious. Actually, I didn't really know why I needed so much time to get this done. And Royal Academy is now out of the draft. There we go to. Alright, my apologies, yeah, I'll just remove him from the player. And yep, so we'll go on to the next nomination by Mystic, Violent Kingdom Captain. It's gone for Killian. Of course, he's not gonna be able to put in any bid for Killian, one of I think Singapore's younger players. He hasn't been playing for quite a while, but we have no idea how his standards are like now. But it remains to see. He could surprise us all. It could be a really good bargain, especially if Violent Kingdom can get him for free. The Violent Kingdom, of course, now with the nomination advantage, being the highest up the nomination order, he can get Killian if no one else beats for Killian. Crazy Gang does then spend $5 for Killian. And yep, now we go back to Gyamba Osaka, not Gyamba Osaka, Crazy Gang with have one player left. So well, to be fair, Violent Kingdom actually still is not the worst for Violent Kingdom, because if there are any good names here that's being not being picked up by the other captains, you could just have 2 free gifts for 2 free draft picks for $0 coins. Continue goes for Raspadori. For this player, I have zero clue who he is. He created a Discord account like very recently as well, and newly joined the server. So he's a Singaporean player apparently, and we're gonna see how it goes. Three, 2, and 1. Crazy Gang has bidded the remaining $8 coins for Raspadori, and now Crazy Gang is out of draft. Raspadori, I hope I spelled that correctly. Yeah. Then we go to Red Run. So Red Run now 26 coins, and they can literally get any player they want for 9 coins here. So they can tie with Chanel and just get a win the player from nomination nomination advantage. So one has gone for Dandies. Dandies is I have no clue who he is actually. He just appeared recently in a mini auto room with a Hong Kong flag at around 80 ping, so I don't know what nationality he really is. Don't know if he's using a fake flag or what, but well. Yeah, I'm stopping a bit soon. I think the final stages is going to be very quick. Redrum spends $13 on Dandies. Yeah, okay, that's a brilliant idea. So Maguire actually. Chanel. I think at this stage we can do it pretty quickly. Let's go for Jotaro. That's a bad idea. I just realized, just messed up the entire sequence. So I'm not gonna do that again, but let's see how it goes. Chanel beats the remaining 9 coins on Jotaro. And now Chanel is out. The draft for completing their I just go to Atleti. So now just waiting for Atleti to nominate. Teddy. Alright, let's go for Teddy. Right. I thought he wasn't a real player here. Well. Just 2 teams, so I'm just gonna make this quicker if we can end this sooner. Yep, so 1 bids for Teddy, so Violent Kingdom will get Teddy for free. Still, no one going for Miraseo, Miralage, no one going for Miralage, no one going for... I think the rest of the teams looks pretty... Pasu as well, Pasu. I'm not sure whether he's a Korean player or a Japanese player. And Penguin is Lexus as well. Lexus is actually Zen Perfect. So, well. Okay, we go back to Red Drum. Yeah, then this will be a instant in Pasu. Yep. So Pasu goes to Red Drum for $13 for 13 coins, and Atleti has the last pick. It's for Kyle, so oh, okay. Where's Kyle? Oh, 2, okay. Alright, so just clear up the screen here. Yep, and so we finish draft, and we can just have a final look at this final teams that what's it called? The teams that have been drafted by each team. So yeah, and as Softy is mentioning, is talking about in the chat, it's quite surprising that Mirage is not being picked here. And well, so Gamma Osaka with Tamakin, Hanpen, Vesino, Mignole, and Mian. Crazy Gang with Dilza, Zack, Muffin, Killing, and Raspadori. Red Drum with Nani, Rodi, Drares, Dundas, and Pasu. Chanel with Bobby, Patti, Caramel, Rodrigo, and Jutaro. Royal Academy with Rata, Paul, Namhaitu, Softy, and Cyborg. And Violent Kingdom with Josh, Mitsuki, Ovo, Teddy, and Kyle. So yeah, I guess that's it. So the remaining players here would be under free agent. So the free agent rules for this season would be every player, every team, if they are facing some manpower issues, they have not enough players, they can actually approach any of these free agents in this that's left in this available players, and there is a stipulation that each free agent can only play for a team once. So if not been nominated and drafted to any teams, do not be disheartened, because you could still be approached by any of the captains as a free agent in case they have problems here. Yeah. So that's it for tonight, and more announcements will be to come later on tonight with regards to the fixtures next week, the schedule next week, as well as what you can look out for. And thank you everyone, and have a good night.